Oh, hello. Yeah, that's a dead spider there. Alright, so today we have another PS4, and I'm already gloved because even the outside of this thing is absolutely filthy. Looks like the previous individual was kind enough to leave a fault description. Good to see we should apparently get a white light, but I think a cracked shell is a bit of an understatement. And here's our eject button problem, it's missing. The shell's got numerous breaks, and the ports are full of dirt. So let's just verify the fault real quick. And as stated, we do get the white light. Here's a closer look at the filthy ports on this thing. The stated fault was HDMI port, but the pins look okay. The outer shell does look a bit bent though. So let's get this thing open and see what we're dealing with. Looks like a lovely amount of corrosion going on up here. And what a shocker that this thing is filthy. And that even looks like a spider web in there. And here's a bit of a close-up on the state of affairs going on down here. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's a dead spider there. Surprisingly, that's not actually the worst I've seen. However, this PCB is thoroughly disgusting. I find it kind of amusing how the components stain their pattern on there. And yeah, that might cause a slight reduction in airflow. Definitely dirty, but not as clogged up as I thought it was going to be. I'll just breeze through the cleanup here. So we've still got some corrosion on the exposed ground plane. I'm not overly concerned about that. However, the rest of it actually cleaned up pretty well. I went to check the HDMI continuity when I noticed the problem. The port has been pushed through, so hopefully the pads aren't destroyed. And that's the port removed. And after some cleanup, all the pads are thankfully intact. Go ahead and re-tin them for a new port to come in. With the main post soldered down, I can solder down the pins. Just make sure everything's soldered in place. Alright, this PS4 is not done with me yet. We've got an SU412838 error, which is the Wi-Fi Bluetooth IC error. That particular IC is going to be this one right here. Now I can't seem to get good enough camera angle for the removal with my current setup, so I'll bring you back when this chip is removed. Here we are. Some corrosion that was under the IC, but more worryingly, it took one of the pads with it. Didn't want to choose a grounding pad either. I'm going to clean off the residual solder from the remaining pads before repairing the missing one. And here we've got some replacement pads and my grounding tool. We'll need to clean away the solder mask from the via and connect the replacement to that. And that should be enough of the via exposed to work with. And that's it soldered in place. And apparently here's a penny for a reference. Now to replace the solder mask and protect the new pad. And clearly it isn't large enough, so I'll fill in the space. And it's important to use a thin layer of mask because the IC sits so closely to the PCB. It tinned up well and everything looks good for the new IC. And here it is, so I'll bring you back when it's installed. Here it is, snugly soldered in. And just like that, the system is now looking functional. honestly, I can't completely get around the heavy scratches, so why not just cover them up? That's looking better. And that was the cleaning and repair of a PS4 that was in rough shape. This design is a bit more subtle than most others I've used, but I dig it. I'm slightly impartial to a nice orange though. If you enjoyed the video, then I hope to have earned your subscription. I service all manner of electronics on here, so hopefully you'll join me on the next one.